everybody. Genny Jam here. Welcome to Between Frets, a space where female musicians meet and discuss all things music. This is our season finale wrap up. Yay! And I have all the founders here. I have Autumn Karyn Smith.
Hey, everybody.
Yes, and Shorny Shorn Marshall.
What's good, everybody?
And Lacole Rose.
Hello.
And me, Genny Jam. So I just want to go down the list. We had Sabrina Cintron, and then Shorn, take this one.
The second episode of the season is Begul Erhan. Oh, please, God, please don't make me butcher it again.
That was a great podcast. Then Chase Ty, and then we had a Fret Tea Talk, which I love doing, and we talked about not just about the gigs. So, and then Mar Sanchez. Then Sophie Hanula. We had another Fret Tea Talk, which was mental health, which I heard was my bandmate loved it, and her dad, one of their favorites. And then our last one was Kayla Waters. So before we go into any of this, I want to talk about this. And we want to talk about us being featured in Guitar Girl magazine. Yay! And we are in print. Yes, look, everybody open.
We're in print. That's right.
Yep. And we want to thank Gabby, Guitar Gabby, for featuring us and getting in touch with us. And oh my gosh, such a great opportunity, thing. But yes, pick up your latest Guitar Girl magazine, and it's digital, and we'll put it in the show notes. It's in digital format and in print. How do you all feel about that?
I feel great. I'm really really happy and just over the moon about it. I appreciate what Gabby has done. She's amazing. And of course, my co-workers here with Fret Sisters, Genny Jam and Lacole Rose and Shorny Shorn Marshall. You guys are fantastic. So we all made this happen collectively. So I'm really astonished that we were able to do this in a short period of time.
Thank you, Gabby. Like I said, I really appreciate it. First, my Fret Sisters know I'll skip this one. I'll let y'all do it. But it was an amazing feature, and they did a great job with the layout and everything. So thank everyone at Guitar Girl, and thank you, Gabby.
I was happy that we all collectively be part of the magazine, but individually, like myself and Jen, been in part of Guitar Girl magazines previous times, but now as a collective, that was very huge for us as Fret Sisters. And I'm so going to put this in a plaque as like our first article ever. Yay.
Yeah. Same here. It's like to be featured and having the opportunity. And Gabby has been, she's like out there, finding the talent and exposing, a lot of good stuff. And it was just an honor for her to, have her ask us and, feature us and talk about us. And Guitar Girl magazine, of course, they've been around for a while, and they've been doing it for a long time. So, props to them too. I remember we talked to them at Summer NAMM. You remember?
Oh, right. That's right. You guys did, yeah.
Yeah. They were very nice then too, very welcoming. And, they took the time, to sit and talk with us for about 30 minutes, just talk to us and do like a quick interview. I think we posted it before, didn't we, Genny?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. What was that, 2019?
Yeah.
Summer 2019.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And so hopefully we'll be able to go back to like the summer NAMMs or the winter NAMMs and all that soon. But let's get down to the season. So our first episode was Sabrina Cintron, and she was a designer and also a musician, which I loved talking to her because the fact that I do kind of do the same thing, though she's super talented. She does a lot of commissions and a lot of her, her own creative arts. And then she also plays. So if you go onto her Instagram, you'll see a lot of her drawings and a lot of her music. And what I loved about her is that I could see her aesthetic in her drawings. And then when I hear her music, I can feel that connection of how she drew, or her, her moods, her feelings, kind of relayed that into the music. So I thought that was kind of cool. So the second episode, Shorn.
I can't know it. Begul Erhan.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the first person I interviewed this season with her. I listened to some of her music, but actually seeing her play in the video chat live, I had to keep saying to myself, these musicians, please stop making me cry unless I had y'all gonna buy me some waterproof makeup, because I was trying not to, my eyes being all watery every time I hear a specific chord change or anything like that gives me goosebumps. So
She's amazing. Just her style. Like when I saw her playing on IG, I just had to have her. People that can play like that are always, I'm in awe of them.
The next episode was Chase Ty, who I had the pleasure to interview, and she was a multi-instrumentalist. And just for me doing my research, she played every instrument, like even horns, down to horns. So I was really, really impressed with her, her thoughts and knowledge of like each instrument. What was her favorite instrument? How does she learn this, each instrument? And it was like all self-taught. It was the drive and the passion of music that I thought was really cool about her. So yeah, she was very cool. So check her out. We had the Fret Tea Talk, not just about the gigs. That was all of us talking about our plans, our future gigs in general.
It's funny how the Fret Tea Talks come about. We could say a line or something like after this is over, we may have a chat. We usually have like a chat for about 30 minutes, hour after we do these. And now those spark our conversations. And I don't know what we're talking about, but that came out of that. So is the mental health one we're going to talk about. So conversations spark these for you also.
Yeah. I feel like, we each, have been going through a lot of changes, things that happened during the pandemic, I guess, a lot of feelings. And it was just nice to talk about where we see ourselves in the future.
And what's great about the Tea Talks too, that we're relatable, because a lot of people feel like us. We're all going through the same thing, and everyone's doing pretty much, when I speak to other people and musicians, they're like, yeah, I relate to what you guys are talking about because I'm doing the same thing, or people are moving, people are changing jobs, or people are having families, or moving to a new home, moving to a new state, playing with the new band. Creating their own, being their own entrepreneur with another, like say, I'm a musician, but you know what? I'm also a photographer. So I'm not going to work at the restaurant anymore. I'm going to be my own self-employed person with another talent. There's a lot of movement now.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah.
Then we move into Mars Sanchez, and Autumn, you had the pleasure of speaking with her.
Wonderful artist, very talented lady, flamenco, classical, lo-fi, jazz, chillax, jazz, R&B, blues, finger style. She plays so many different guitars, but her main thing is classical guitar and flamenco guitar as well. She plays the Godin, flat, thin line guitar, as well as the Telecasters, and she has all kinds of guitars, but her style is unique. It's that Latin flavor, but she fuses that with her jazz and rhythm and blues, a little bit of gospel too, but then on top of that, the underline is that classical talent, her knowledge of talent playing with fingerstyle, which is great, which is a great technique. But she's wonderful, wonderful.
I know Mar Sanchez showed off her guitar, but did somebody actually play? No?
She did. Her name Storm, but she played.
Oh,
I didn't say her
yeah.
name.
Magoo.
Burgul. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
forgot-
mess that up.
I forgot to mention that she did, she did like pick up, and started playing. I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, we got Sophie Hanula. Is that how you pronounce her last name? We had some technical difficulties, but it actually was a very good interview. She was very sweet, very passionate about her music. Autumn, you interviewed her.
Yes, again, another. She moved out of the country, and she was working and in school when I was talking to her. So there was a lot going on with her. Again, another Telecaster player, great. I was talking about her style that reminded me of Yvette Young, Tim Henson from Polyphia, Chung, Ichika Nito. She has that tapping style, different tunings, and it's again that jazz, R&B, blues, chillax, lo-fi meets Robert Glasper, Brian Culbertson style of playing. And yeah, she loves her telly and the tapping, and her technique is amazing. And again, another self-taught guitarist. I think she moved to Spain. I believe she moved to Europe or Spain. I think she moved to Spain.
Sweet, sweet. We had Fret T Talk mental health for musicians, which was a very good one, I thought. That was deep. We hope that it helped, like just somebody out there, who's probably going through the same things that we were all going through.
I had a couple of my friends listen to it as well, because they don't tell me when they listen, but I know they really like it when they get back with me. So they mentioned listen to that, and it just goes to show how timely it was, especially, unfortunately, prayers to Regina King's family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened with her son. And
Her
he's a musician as well, and it seems like it hits the people in the arts the hardest. I don't know, because you're so dedicated to it, and it's sort of, when it comes down to it's a solo thing and you take it to heart, that we feel more than other people. And I want to say it that way, but something in the arts, people, they feel a lot. So hopefully people that take something out of it, know they're not alone,
Yeah. We definitely want to send condolences, out there, because yeah, that was really tough.
The year, it's only January. And even though Betty White was going to be 100 years old, my heart felt for her because she's one of my faves. And she passed away, and along with Sidney Poitier and a few others. And again, now Regina King's son, he's 26 years old. I don't know cause of death, but still very young, artist, talented. And yeah, we're connected to people that we see all the time because it's like they're in our living room. They're like part of our extended family. And we love them. And so it really hits the heart when they pass.
Yeah. This morning I got online, and I don't usually go on Facebook a lot, but there's this one Facebook friend. I'm not like friends with them. But yeah, he passed away. And he had some type of gastrointestinal cancer or something that he was diagnosed like in October or something. And I guess, at this point, like he pretty much, I guess the cancer caught up to him, and he was young and he was a musician. And I saw like the posts before that, and he was actually decided to start writing and recording stuff, because he said, I'm doing it now because I want to leave a legacy. And this was like end of December. And then I could see like January 5th, he was, putting, like saying, yeah, I got these recordings done, I'm going to have it put out. And then January 15th was when he went to the hospital, back to the hospital. Yeah. So I don't know, I just, definitely, pray for everybody, and, reach out to us. We all have, we can all talk a bit more about other things, related to mental health, but yeah.
I just got a text this morning from my old job, law enforcement in New York City, which New York City right now is going through a lot. He passed away yesterday morning. Good friend of mine that actually trained me when I was working in the Queen's courts. And, Clay, he was just maybe a couple of years, older, but still young. And he just went home yesterday, So, I just had a moment of like, wow, my friends or my coworkers. It just really hits. It hits home.
Yeah, definitely. But let's get back to the episodes.
Yes.
Not to change. I know we're like
we don't
going
want, we don't want to be crying again.
I know. Right. Well, our last episode was with Kayla Waters, who is a joy. I know Kayla, she's from the DMV area. And she is phenomenal. Her dad's like a famous sax player, Kim Waters. So I'm really happy we got that interview. And Shorn, you were talking to her in this interview. Very good interview, by the way. Kayla is the sweetest, most humble person ever. She went to Howard. She got her degree in music there. She did Black Girls Rock 1 year and was offered to go out on tour. I know that, but she like turned it down. And I know you talked to her more about it because she was thinking more of the artist in her instead of the touring musician.
I would say if I describe her music and her playing in one word, and it's kind of hard to put all that in one word, but in my mind and thought, when I think of her music, I think of one word is anointing.
For sure.
I was like, damn, can I keep myself together before I do this interview? But it was like fun. We've been talking like behind the scenes and we've been exchanged phone numbers and stuff like that. But she is definitely one of the great talents that I think of myself that as a producer, I actually appreciate composition more. We're learning different instruments and putting it all together and certain types of chords, progressions, and describe each mood. So I really appreciate it much more now when I was doing her interview.
That was a great season right there. We're going to come back for it'll be season 7.
You believe it?
I know, right? 7.
We got to do something for our season 10 when we do 10 seasons.
We're gonna do a show for you all original music. I'll play the tambourine and they'll play for y'all.
Not the triangle.
That was my favorite instrument, the triangle.
Elevated.
This thing is a huge accomplishment for us. Right here, let's show it off. Let's brag. Gabby Logan.
On here. You see that?
Yep. And Gabby Logan and Guitar Girl magazine. Very humbled with this accomplishment and just us being a part of this. Like, this is huge. We've been in business for how long? Since
2 years?
2019?
2019.
Yeah. It's our 3rd year.
We're going on it'll be our 3rd year in March, I think.
I can't believe it. And this was all just stemmed from us meeting at the Guitar Musicians Summit and then just talking about it. And, it's been the 4 of us and we've had ups and downs, but we're keeping each other afloat and I'm going to start crying.
Yeah, be careful. It's not waterproof.
I know. Everybody, please go to Guitar Girl magazine and look up our issue. We're in January, right?
It's the winter.
It's in the winter 2021.
Oh, it's in
both of them. Issue 18. Yeah. But there's 2 of them. Both of them are winter 2021. So
yes.
You have covers, ladies. We have two covers to pick from. So,
Yeah, you can order the print version or you can go and see the digital version. And go there, support Guitar Girl magazine because they put out a lot of articles featuring female musicians and producers. Also Gabby, Guitar Gabby. That's her IG. Go to her. She, by the way, I just want to shout her out because she was on TV.
Yup.
Right.
She's in like that and the movie The Harder to Fall.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, she's performed. Yeah, she's playing she's on TV now. She's on the silver screen.
Yeah, she was in a couple episodes of Ordinary Joe. So we want to congratulate her, and that girl is doing it. Like,
Yeah.
Come on, Gabby.
Yeah, she's a lawyer. She just did something else. I can't think of it, but she just it's over another board or something else this week. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like every day I look in Instagram, something new pops up. I was like, Jesus, can she rest, sit down somewhere?
Yeah.
Plus, she's the founder of her rock girl band, the Tulips.
Yeah.
Tulips.
I mean, inspirational.
Out of Atlanta.
Yeah, people in music, like there's so many ways to go about it.
Exactly.
You don't have to be boring. You don't just have to be low. I mean, music is everywhere. It's in everything. So go out there and be great,
Yeah, definitely. So yes, we appreciate everybody listening, everybody giving us feedback. It's a joy when we hear, that they've, loved the podcast, they love an episode, they find new players, they discover new talent. It's good. It's good to hear that. And we appreciate everybody listening. Thank you to everybody who's listened and support us since we started. And yeah, so we have Autumn, Karyn Rose Smith.
I know I have a long name.
Shorny Shorn Marshall, Lacole Rose, and Genny Jam. And we just want to say thank you, and we'll see you for season 7.
Happy New Year, everybody. Y'all have a great
Happy New Year, everyone.
Year.